Hello everyone, it's your boy Hex DSL here. Hello there. Yesterday I was a bit bored and I was playing with Fade in Pro. I was bored but in a bored right through mode where I didn't want to go back to my main project, I just wanted to play with something. So I decided to go through and look at some of the features of Fade in Pro, and I wrote a 9-page script in here. And along the way I learned some interesting things. Now I can't show you all the interesting things because apparently, for reasons I just don't understand, this just crashes when I bring up a dialog box. So remember that. And it doesn't crash when I'm not recording for the record as well. It's totally fine when I'm not recording. The moment I hit record, it's like, no, it just crashed. So the custom colors, first of all, if you go to view, I think I want to say it's view. Is it view? Edit? No, profile, docs. Yeah, you can go custom colors. Oh, that's because I had the wrong application selected. Go view, and we can go custom colors here, and that's how it usually looks. View, custom colors. Makes it by default really dark, which is really nice, something I really like. So yeah, that was much better on my eyes than doing it in white with black text. As always, like I say it before people, this is an accessibility option. Like genuinely, like if you don't have a dark mode, this is an accessibility issue. People have triggers for headaches. People have lots of different things that bother them, and going from a dark computer to a suddenly bright white page, definitely something most people will not enjoy if they're dark mode users. It is accessibility. Anyway, what did I find out in here? Well, I found out some really interesting things actually. First of all, if you want to do simultaneous dialogue, you can just highlight some dialogue here, highlight some dialogue, and then go document format, and then just go make dual dialogue. like that's it. Just like. And that's also on Command D. So like, there you go. Now it's dual dialogue. Now it's not. Now it's dual dialogue. Now it's not. Pretty great. Didn't realize you could do that. It's pretty cool. I knew it could be done, but I didn't realize it was so toggleable. It was just like Command D. I knew you could do it. It's on every other tutorial. I just didn't realize how toggleable it was. And yeah, like I didn't use the full screen mode, even though it totally has a perfectly good full screen mode. It totally has a perfectly good focus mode and stuff. I didn't use any of it because, to be honest, the UI is so thin anyway that all the stuff on it is useful. I kind of don't like that I've only got a right bar. I kind of feel like I need a bar on the left as well, but this is non-point. So here I can, through the navigator, I can jump through my scenes here. So I can double click on anything here to jump through the scenes, go directly to the scene, which is really good. It also gives me a readout here of how long each scene will take to read through. Obviously, if you've got a lot of physical action stuff, then obviously it's not taking into account that, but just on pure reading, as long as you're using one of the default fonts, it knows pretty well how long it's going to take. And this is Korean Prime, I think it is the one that this is. This is the one that came with Fade in Pro. It's the default, and honestly, I don't know why you need anything else. It's all just the right kind of font for this kind of thing, right? And here, this is something that. Now, I said in my last video, so this is like a cheat sheet. So this is dialogue, right? So I can press Command and 5 to make new dialogue, right? But I can also do Command 2 to toggle it to action, for instance. You just go Command in any of these buttons to toggle it. But what's really interesting here, so if I take this piece here, which is a shot, I can click on it and make that an action. And you'll see the casing changes here because a shot is always going to be uppercase and action is going to be sentence case or lowercase mostly. But I could also make it dialogue and make it a transition, make it a shot. It's very easy to just change what you've got here. Now this is something, if I go to character at the top here, now these are my characters. Now I don't want to open a dialog box because for reasons I don't understand, it crashes if I've got OBS open and I open a dialog box. I don't understand why, something to do with capturing, I assume. But what you can do is you can edit this and you'll get a little pop-up box. You can say whether this character is male or female. And you can also decide to rename the character from there or just rename the character throughout the whole document. I've only got 4 characters and a dog in here. The dog didn't get named. Weirdly, no dialogue from a dog. But yeah, the dot just indicates that you filled out the sheet for that. And that's cool because you can do things like run some reports and you can go, I want to see how many female characters I've interacted in. Do I have any female characters acting on their own or with male character interactions? And it's just generally something quite useful from a script writing point of view to go, I've got no conversations between certain characters. I've got no conversations between specific genders and stuff. It's something that you have to sort of half keep in your mind with script writing to make sure you don't accidentally write a misogynist piece of shit. Action and locations here as well. So I've got the locations here, and it's picked up the locations. which is separate to the navigation part. I don't quite understand how it fills this out, but those are genuinely my 3 locations: the street, Judy's house, and Judy's kids. Those literally are my locations. So good job. And then other here is the scene intros and exits. You can edit these and add others because we've got internal, external, and internal, external. But if you wanted to have other things as well, you could certainly add them here, which I didn't feel the need to do. I was quite happy with what I was doing with internal and external. As I was writing in Final Draft, I talked about in my last video about the flow you get, where you just like you sort of know what mode you're in. And I think as I was writing this script, and it's only 9 pages, but it was kind of like, it was something I was really sort of playing with as I was doing it. And you really do, like, as soon as you hit enter, it just knows it'll be like dialogue, and you just like tap the first initial of the character you've got, hit enter, and then when you're on the next line, it'll be dialogue. But if you hit tab, it'll convert that to be a parenthetical, and you can just like add some thought to something, and then hit enter, then it'll give you the dialogue. And it just feels really refined. It just feels really, really smooth. And I've used other script writing software. I've used sort of stuff that's not dedicated to script writing, but I've used some various things that can be used for writing scripts, and I have used some online tools, and none of them feel anywhere near as smooth as Fade In Pro. This feels really, it just feels like the guys that whoever made Fade In Pro, he's named on the website, right? It feels solid, it feels correct, and it feels like he actually like this software is used, like it's someone that understands it. This is Courier Screenplays, the font I'm using apparently, not Courier Prime. Anyway, not the point. Yeah, and I just it's like the bare minimum required to get it done. But when I say I don't mean like, it's the bare minimum. I mean, it's the minimum required. It's like everything you want and nothing else. And it's a very, very, I don't know, it feels like a very focused tool. Like it feels like the right tool to use for writing a screenplay of any sort. Like if you're writing scripting, this is the way to do it. There are, again, I don't want it to crash, so I don't want to bring up too much stuff, but you can add a synopsis, add some notes, the link stuff. You can add images. I don't know why you want to add images in screenplay. Maybe you sketch out like the layout of where a character expected to be, like a floor plan, a stage plan, or something that could be useful. I don't know. Not something I would think. I think we'd leave that to whoever's doing the physicality of it, right? Index cards format. It's got all the stuff in here, but none of it like. Whereas we're in Scrivener, and bear in mind, I'm using Scrivener as my main writing application at the moment. Not because Word's bad, I love Word, just because I wanted Scrivener. And what I've realised with Scrivener is I don't feel overwhelmed because I'm very familiar with Scrivener, but I do feel like there's all these bits, there's this arsenal of things ready. It's like if you look at your desk, you've got everything you need, and a coffee cup, and a book, and you've got all this stuff at your desk, more than you need, but everything you want. And that's how Scrivener feels. It's like I've got everything I need, and it's like this lush like just sea of things. Where with Fade In Pro, I log into it, I open it up, and I just feel like here's what you need. Here's the things you need. Nothing else, no distractions. This is the thing you need, and I really like that. Yeah, really enjoyed that, and I've enjoyed using it a great deal. And I kind of hope that other people see the benefit of using a dedicated application like this. I mean, when you think this is priced at $70 or whatever it is, and then you think of Final Draft Pro is $199, and Final Draft you're gonna have to upgrade every couple of years, where this is like you pay once and you're done. I can't really imagine much that Final Draft could add that would make me want to do it. Maybe it'd be different if I was writing scripts as my main thing, or writing novels as my main thing. So I just alternate between Scrivener and Word, really, both for different reasons. But yeah, I hope people see the benefit of it. So that's been it anyway. That's my 9-minute ramble about writing. This script I've written is not very good. It was a lot of fun. I put it on my website. So if you want to see it, just go to hextsl.com, and it should be linked on the front page. It's called, what did I call it? I called it, let's document, title page, there you go. I called it A Time to Be Married, there you go, A Time to Be Married. And I pretended it was for Hallmark. It's not for Hallmark, I just pretended, that was a pretend. But yeah, you should check it out, you might enjoy it, who knows. Maybe you'll go, Hex, it's a masterpiece, I want to make this into a motion picture. I'll be like, great, do that. but you're not changing the name of the dog. Thank you for watching. I've been HexDSL. If this is the last video before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, one and all. I've almost got the beard for it. Maybe by next year I will have the beard for it. If you would like to send me a gift, you can do so on my wishlist at wishlist.hexdsl.com. But you should probably keep your money for yourself. But if you do want to, I'll take it. Thanks very much. Or you can support me on Patreon at patreon.hexdsl.com. Other than that, I hope you have a good Christmas. And yeah, and I hope Santa brings you all the things you want and some socks. Goodbye, everybody.